I swear to God, at this point, you might as well call Rampo the Great Troll Detective. Up, Wedding Nerdigans, this is the one and only Packer Girl 89, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Bungo Stray Dogs chapters 81 through 83.5. And something I just totally realized before I started recording this live reaction is what Asagiri did last chapter by having Rampo troll them motherfuckers in the mainstream media. Rampo was totally making fun of the mainstream media in real life because they do the same freaking thing, and it is amazing. I love it, Asagiri. I see what you did there, and it is brilliant. Anyway, Rampo got something up his sleeve because he let himself get arrested too easy after he revealed everything that's going on. And yet them sheep in the media, them sheeples in the media, they got their own agenda to fulfill there. They still, well, the majority of them still didn't believe his ass. And yes, I know the page has something to do with it, but still, like, Rampo did his thing and left, and it's recorded on tape too, so, ha! Anyway, let's get to chapter 81 first and see what's in store for us. Rampo arrested, and chapter 81 is titled The Strongest Man Final Part. And it says here in the translation note the previous chapter was titled To Threaten God Part 3, and maybe that the name of this chapter might be a mistake. If anyone knows if it is or not, please let me know in the comment section. Here we go. Oh, yes! And yes, as of right now, Rampo is arrested in the Popo car. And there's the spikes. Woo, shit! Get out. Hurry up, great detective. You're breaking out. Oh, I'm Midorica. Aren't you running late? Fucking, this motherfucker's a troll, man. All according to plan. Just what was that broadcast? Nothing much. The public was overly offended like a bunch of idiots. Dude, I'm telling you. Oh my God, Asagiri is freaking trolling the American SJWs right now. It is just amazing. And Bungo Stray Dogs is not the only manga to be doing this. It is crazy. It's crazy how many mangas are doing this. And you know what? I gotta say, SJWs, just keep this up. Keep doing this stupid shit. Because I love the freaking material we're getting. It is amazing. Shit, you read through all of it. Shit, you read through all of it. What'd they think? How'd they get angry? Anyway, I came here to save ya. Why? It's because I believed in my soul, like you said. Yeah, you see? Because, and this is why I love manga so much. And I love books so much, and surprisingly, and for those of you that have been with my channel, since the start, you guys know I cover with young adult fantasy fiction. Surprisingly, it's the same thing there. It's not black and white like that, like everyone is saying it is, and it's driving me nuts. By the way, you don't have to choose a side. There's a gray area. It's all about being an individual. It's individual choices, your individual opinion, and it's driving me nuts. Even my dad is telling me I have to pick a side, and I got so mad. Last night when he told me this shit, and I texted me this, and I said it's not black and white. I'm not picking, because I fucking lost it when he texted me this. I'm not picking the goddamn side. I'm sticking by my opinion. And I said, you know me, Dad. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this shit. So, goddamn it. Like, if you follow me on Twitter, you know I don't play these stupid ass games. But anyway, let's keep going here. Surrender. You are surrounded here. Escaping this would be impossible, huh? Inhuman terrorist scum. Today's the end for you all. Hey, great detective. As you said, this country's police are idiots, but it's not all of them. See? Thank you. Asagiri, it's proving my fucking point. Thank you. Thank you, Asagiri. Oh my God. God, I'm so glad the manga gods told me to cover Bungo Stray Dogs today. I needed to cover this manga, especially with what's happening right now. Holy shit. What? And here's some cops right here. What the law are you doing? We're trusting our intuition. Protect the detective. We're breaking the encirclement. They're heading to us. We're against police like us. Don't use your gun. Use the rubber bullets for suppressing riots. I love this manga. Fuck. You see? And you have dumbasses on the streets bitching about rubber bullets. Dude, what did you want them to use? Fucking real bullets? Like, you guys are dumb. I swear. People are fucking stupid. Now run. Run? No way, I'll get tired and I don't even have to. Dude, I love Rampo. I love him so fucking much. Dude, this man is a troll. I swear. Crap, do you even know what you've done? The country's police force is split in two. Of course, the police who got it right and got it wrong, yes. Is that going all according to plan? What's the objective, though? Why was it necessary to go this far? It was necessary to tear them in two because it directly opposes the page's restrictions in order to sway a certain man's thoughts. This motherfucker ooh. First of all, Rampo is goddamn trolling. He is as I said, this man is a goddamn troll. A certain man? Ooh. Alright then. You did predict this situation from the start. And since you even read into the policeman's mentalities, you made your grand exit in a dangerous place. You must have known the percentage of policemen who would believe in your intellect and honesty and put their lives on the lines for the sake of justice. To be honest, I had no reason to conclude they'd believe in me. No big deal. You're enough of an idiot yourself, aren't you? And I'm gonna put some context to this for those of you that don't remember, because I should have mentioned this at the beginning of the chapter or freaking sooner. What Rampo said last chapter is that he's worked with and he's done this. He's worked with the police and solved so many cases. There's no reason for the cops to not believe him in what he's saying. And the fact that this is working and that the cops are not being like, half the cops aren't being fucking sheeple and not being dictated by or not more shit, not being controlled by the goddamn page, just shows you that they're going against the sheeple mentality, and I love it. Now we're at the meetup. You're alive! Kankita, let him, huh? Whoa! My, it seems they're rejoicing. Well, it's no wonder, separated from the agency, he's been bracing himself on his own. You've been doing your best, too. Wouldn't you like to go hug them? I'm controlling myself. I see. Kakita-san, your hands. I'm sorry, I didn't know. Don't worry. Yasana-san is here. Yeah, Yasano. This is what it's like when the agency is all together. Right, even if we're wounded, we have Yasana-san. Even if we're taken by the enemy, we have Rampo-san. Between the five of us together, there's nothing we can't do. Yeah! The detective agency as an organization draws that strength out of us. That's right. The enemy knew that. That's why they had to cause an incident to get us divided no matter what. But we don't move like they expect us to anymore, right? Although it's not flawless yet. Kankita. Kakita, you guys go search for Kenji and Tanzaki. With that, the detective agency will finally be together. Understood. And you, Rampo-san? Me? Isn't it obvious? I'll have the most interesting part of the job. I've waited long enough to contact him. Yes! Oh, this is gonna be good. Fukuchi Dono, please. As a delegate of the United Nations, I humbly request we'd like your help in the founding of our anti-terrorism association. Ooh. And it says, dude, I love this art. And it says here in the translation note for the sound effect, I think this is trying to convey the sense that one is sinking. They can't pick a sound effect for that, but God, God, I agree with that. Hey, wasn't this Dagza letter? God, traditional sitting position. Yeah, it's Dagza. Sorry, traditional sitting position supposed to convey sincerity and seriousness. Yes, that's for sure. Is it possible the information we got through the embassy was lacking? Why won't he say a single word? No, surely he's been angered by a rude request. What a fierce presence his steely silence is. This is the world's famous military hero, Fukuchi, Uchi, there we go. Sorry. The weight of a word of anger from him could make you faint, and if he were to actually let loose his words, the words pouring forth like arrows might stop my heart. He's going to say something. I threw up! Oh my God! That was such a troll moment, holy shit. A hangover? That's right. Our superior officer commander Fukuchi opened 2 bottles of the famous Daibokan sake last night. Furthermore, he carried out a bar crawl. After that, he went missing until this morning. We took him to protection from where he'd fallen by the pier. Huh? What? By all rights, he became so hungover he can't talk to welcome you all with honor. After I had him drink my deluxe hangover-curing sake eggnog, he was made to attend like this. Well, honestly, I feel like the nausea was half the fault of that sake eggnog. Techa, what kind of eggs were those? Ew, they were frogs' eggs? What? Dude, I did not blame him for puking. Who I've beaten? I saw the ends of the galaxy. Dude, I do not blame him for this. I truly apologize for my rudeness. Please have a seat. Oh, no, we're fine this way. Then, are you actually from the CDC, the United Nations Security Council for Terrorism Countermeasures? Dude, I'm sorry. The UN is a fucking joke. So, I really hope that I really hope the manga plays up on that, because the UN is seriously a fucking joke. You're not an alcohol hallucination from the hangover. Dude, of course. We're real, as you can see. I apologize. A 3-faced green giant being a UN ambassador is unusual. I done it just now. I'm sorry, but that's a hallucination. Oh my God. However, Fukuchi Dono, why would you drink heavily in these grave times? Well, I've seen a lot of things. At least think about Rampo. Fukuchi Dono, do you consider the matter did you consider the matter we sent to you a few days ago? The founding of a new anti-terrorism association? Yes. That is I would be, considering how the UN is right now, I would not do it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The UN is a fucking joke. I would not do it. If it was NATO, I would be for it. NATO, I would trust having a counterterrorism unit there than the UN. UN is just, oh God, that shit is a joke. Fukuchi Dono, when do you think it is that life extinguished? It's at the times when it can't adapt to change. Those left behind by an era are all destroyed, like the dinosaurs extinguished by climate change due to a meteorite. Even we are the same. Once ability users changed wars in the countries that adapted triumphed, and now a gifted terrorist organization is in the process of changing the world's colors. The previous incident at the Ariel Casino opened the eyes of the world to the sound of explosions, as no country whatsoever can get involved with the flying independent territory that is the casino. So that's why you want to do that shit, huh? Because no country whatsoever can get involved with the flying independent territory that is the casino, huh? See, there's a catch. Fuckers. See, Fukuchi Dono's hunting dogs had to participate actively. The downfall of today's world is quite possible. It's an era. Terrorists that disregard borders, steal any confidential information with abilities, and use high-end technology to disrupt the world. This was happening before the fucking before the casino. Now you care about this? God, the UN's a goddamn joke. Thank you, Asagiri, for pointing out how much of a goddamn joke the UN is. Thank you. As far as we're concerned, they are a meteorite. Really? Because of the Sky Casino, you're realizing this? Really? God, seriously. I see. And so, how will you fight them concretely? Unifying the world's justice. Okay, define that. Define what you mean by the world's justice. Please define this. A military police that defends the Earth's prospects, not subjugated to, not subjected to any country, not bound by any ties. Oh, fuck that, dude, no. Marching without restrictions or limited areas, Citizens of Nowhere, an anti-terrorist organization that guards mankind. Fuck that, dude, that is dangerous. No, and, because I have to ask, who the fuck is leading this? Who is leading this? If this is the UN, fuck that. I do not trust that. The true protectors of this era will have it created it unto this world. Oh my god, I love this line. Beautiful dream fantasies are always beautiful. Yes! Oh god, take this line. Oh god, beautiful dream fantasies are always beautiful. This line just makes my day. Thank you. No, it's not a dream. It has already gotten the committee's acknowledgement. All that's left is to procure each nation's approval at the general meeting. For that purpose, we have a secret weapon. Dude, fuck you guys. Seriously, you know what? If the U.S. pulled your funding, you dumbass motherfuckers wouldn't be able to do this shit. Because where would that funding come from? If the U.S. pulled the UN's funding, because we're funding the majority of the UN, where did that funding come from? Curious about this. Secret weapon? It's you. You commanding those troops, Fukuchi Dono. If you became their chief, no one would be able to object. Not if it were the Far East hero who saved the world many times. Dude, Fukuchi, don't do it. First, let's bring the annihilation of the terrorist detective agency. Then please show us humans a new light. I can't stomach that. Thank you, dude. Thank you, Fukuchi, for saying this. This is what I like to hear. Excuse me, what? If there's any points that don't satisfy you, we'll re-examine it once. No, it's not something you can it's not something you can examine. The detective agency are terrorists? You're still prowling on about that nonsense? Yes! Thank you! If I have to accept that story, I have a condition. I'm changing the aim of the operation. A legend makes its move. Ooh, I wonder what this catch is, but dude, Fukuchi, do not do this. Don't do this. This is a freaking trap. I do not trust this. No fucking way. Again, there's a difference here. If this was like NATO or something like that, because if this was NATO, I would be so down for this. I would be totally okay with this because NATO makes more sense for this to happen. But if this was like the UN, the UN just scared. I don't like this shit. I don't like this. The UN is full of corruptness. The UN ain't shit. The UN's a goddamn joke. I don't like it. Anyway, let's get to Chapter 82, which is titled The Ultimate Ally. Various nations, VIPs gather. Yokohama Water, special UN headquarters within Standard Island, the mobile artificial island. Asagiri, I fucking love you, right? Dude, I love Asagiri, I love what you're doing. And you know what? Again, I'm sorry this video is going to be really long. I'm glad I'm covering and doing a multi-chapter live reaction for this manga, because goddamn it needs it. It needs to be covered in today's times. And the Security Council's meeting room, that's all for the summary on the supranational armed defense force. This is war. Gentlemen, the war against terrorism has already begun. Please place your votes in support. Wait a minute! There wasn't a you're saying the war against terrorism wasn't before? What are you talking about? There's no way it can be done. It's delusional, a pipe dream. Stateless anti-terrorism troops? Idiotic. Thank God. At best, it's a pretext to lose the world powers munitions industry some money. Oh my God. I forgot about that part too. It's obviously impossible. The president will be reluctant since it'd take terrorism measure laws back to the start. Indeed, he'd lose favor for the next election. Well, there's that too, but there's one other thing. This would violate the United States laws. This would violate so many U.S. laws because the UN is not no other fucking organization has control over the U.S. and that includes the UN. So yeah, you're shit when flying the U.S. And the money, the personnel, and plus, you know who's funding this shit? We are, because we fund the majority of the UN. Either way, it'd be a burden on the countries that lost the war, wouldn't it? It'd be better if they defended their own countries. Yes! No, looks like these circumstances force a difficult decision on the Secretary General. Voting yes and changing it would be equivalent to abusing power. Isn't it a nice concept to mince country on the pretense of assisting it against terrorism, stealing mining rights to underground resources in the whole region in the midst of confusion? More than that, ballots there could be delayed. If we could leave international public opinion stuck on the matter, airspace violations would then become hazy. Well then, before we open the voting, the general of these soon-to-be established forces will have a word with you. This can't be true! It's really him! Amazing! It's the real Fukuchi Ochi! I can't, what a presence! I can't believe it! Incredible, I feel moved! Oh, to be breathing the same air as the legendary war hero! It's thanks to you that we are alive now. Thanks to the efforts of the legendary samurai sorry, I gotta read this again, sorry. I can't believe it, what a presence! Is this a dream? Incredible, I feel moved! Oh, to be breathing the same air as the legendary war hero! It's thanks to you that we are alive now. Thanks to the efforts of the legendary samurai war hero. Well, a fair bit of dramatization went into those films. Yeah, 3 movie adaptations were done. Far from it. All of us congregated here, knowing classified information on national defense do know that your deeds of arms are not like mere fairy tales. At the Republic of Kenya, the extermination of 100,000 ability experiment werewolves. Dude, what the fuck is going on in and not just in Kenya, but the rest of the African countries? Dude, you know what? I'm gonna ask Gary, please give us a manga on just what the fuck is going on in Africa, or like after this shit with the page, I want to explore that. Like, seriously. Preventing the slaughter of refugees by Arab rulers in Africa. Dude, okay, I can, yes. The duel with the semi-immortal ability user, Wasp, lasting up to 50 days with no rest. Stopping the burst of infections of bloodsucker species in Eastern Europe. Each a calamity that could have blown away the world's very foundations. Wait a minute, hold on a second. As great as that is, you know, preventing the slaughter of refugees by Arab rulers in Africa, as nice as that is, I have to ask this. I really do. Because this has happened multiple times in history. How does that, like, was that blown away the world's very foundation? I'm very curious by that. If you think I'm sounding racist here, I'm being real. I'm legitimately asking a question, because there's still Arab refugees are getting fucking slaughtered in various countries in the Middle East. So, dude, I'm very curious. There's a lie there. There's a lie there. But anyway, I'm gonna keep going here. The world has a debt to you that it can't possibly repay. Then, out of respect of that, would you listen to what I have to say for only 3 minutes? But of course, but before that, could you sign here? Mine as well. A picture with you, please. The founding of a humankind protection troop without national borders. When I was approached with the invitation to command it, no, I at first refused because I was astonished at such a dreamlike tale like you all. No, it's because I was so hungover I practically couldn't get the words through my head. I hadn't heard about that. Then why am I standing here as I am now? There are 2 reasons. The first, because the pharmacy had a sober-up that was excellent beyond expectations. I bought an entire shelf to keep for future use. And the other reason is because at this rate, humankind will be destroyed. Okay, I've been questioning it for a while, but why are all of you seated here so elegantly? The skin of your rears has gotten too warm. Haven't you noticed you've got your pants on fire? Oh, Fukuchi calling them out! Judging from that reaction, I'd say you haven't even considered it of the contents of those bulky wallets you're so proud of. How many of them may already be bombs? Ooh, a moment ago, the chairman said the war has already begun, but I did not think so. You're already losing the war. What if somewhere in this building there were terrorists holding detonation equipment? Oh, damn straight! I would believe that I would totally believe that in a heartbeat, considering how many nations in the UN harbor terrorists. I would fucking believe it in a minute. In a second, this meeting room would become a venue for fireworks. Don't be afraid. I've installed a wireless obstruction machine in this building. But with this, do you understand? The world's safety can no longer be protected with the usual framework. The development of the scientific techniques we know as transmission and bomb manufacture, the public recognition of abilities and their utilization in crime. When those 2 currents of this era merge together, evil takes a form that is unfamiliar to us. Its prime vanguard being the decay of angels. This is of absolute secrecy, but their next terrorist attack seems to be in progress, with methods probably out of our imaginations, perhaps intending to usher in the winds of ruin to the world. Ultimately, what does this mean? We are being toyed with. Isn't that what it is? Too, Fukuchi makes a good point. I gotta agree with him on this. The terrorists of the new era, whose borderless attack strategy we can't predict on the eve of getting destroyed by them. What will you do? Have your fill of delicious meals before dying at most? Dude, Fukuchi, I gotta agree with you on this. I do. But I'm sorry, the majority of the countries in the UN, you gotta think, I gotta say this. You know what? I'm gonna say this after I finish reading this part. Then I'll give my thoughts on this. No, you fight back. As the great figures of history came to be, that ability thus exists in you, who the people chose to represent them. Am I wrong? No, dude, you have it wrong. You don't know how this shit, do you not know how this shit works for the UN? Those people were not chosen to be represented by the people in terms of UN reps. Fukuchi, you are wrong on that. You are wrong on this. These people were not elected by the people. UN reps were not elected by the people. They were appointed by their leaders. And the majority of the said leaders were not elected by the people. I gotta correct you there. That's it. Yes, that's right. Those who can oppose the new era of terrorism are not a mixture that, like traditional multinational forces, bequeaths the right to command, but truly a new humankind protection troop. USA's Joint Terrorism Task Force, Italy's Carabinieri, Germany's Grenzschutz Gruppe 9, a worldwide armed institution that holds the right to command, a new organization capable of operating even in independent territories like the Ariel Casino. The chairman has named that organization the Supranational Armed Defense Force, but that's, well, kind of unsophisticated. I'm already giving it a different name. The Humankind Army. The one spirit of peace through this world's evil. You know what? I'm liking the way this man. I'm actually liking the way this man thinks. To be honest, if you're using the best, if this army is being made of the best, I like it. If Fukunuchi is running this, and those motherfuckers in the UN don't have a say in it, I will agree with. I can totally agree with this. I totally do. But the only thing I just would want to say is that you gotta. The only problem I have is you gotta deal with the U.S. law on this one. You do. You still got the U.S. law. The rest is in the hands of those of you who take the final draft and strongly pursue an affirmative vote. And we shall now begin the voting. Whew. That sure was an excellent speech. Yeah. The Armed Detective Agency? Hello. One of the aforementioned terrorists, as you could see. If you'll report this, the phone is right there. Security? Do not let anyone into the waiting room for 5 minutes. The reason? I'll explain it later. That's my boy right there. Good choice, Fukuchi. 5 minutes? That's right. Is it not enough time for persuasion? By no means. It'll be a piece of cake. Begin. It's been a while, huh? You don't change, kid. Practically no change since we first met. Yeah, the first time I met you, mister, was when we celebrated the founding of the detective agency, right? It was honestly so bad. You showed up drunk to the venue right after kicking up a fuss based on the newly built agency's door plate. I only get seriously annoyed like that once every 10 years, and that day sure was it. That's, I apologize, it was my bad. Or I'll give you 2 more minutes, so 7 minutes. No need for that, because after that the director told me Junichiro is my childhood friend, the most reliable man in this world. I wonder if he's somewhat lonely, as I found my life's past first, he said. Since the director said as much, I had to forgive you. Let's get to the issue at hand. The reason I came here is because the director ordered me to come see you. Joining with you is the only way to beat the decay of angels. In 6 days, the decay of angels will cause the destruction of this country. Before that, we will defeat their leader, Kamui, and steal the page. We need your strength for that. Your power, which became the world's ally. I see. I thought it was strange that Fukuzawa's dear boy appeared late. You waited for it, didn't you? For today's speech. I leave that up to your imagination. Now, then, your answer, is it yes? No? Boring! What? Did I overestimate the self-proclaimed master detective in excess? I thought you'd have me drink up some persuasion trick to sway me, but no evidence, no bargaining chip, severely stupid planning? Oh god, that's so true. You show up saying, please believe me? How do you figure I won't kill you in here? I don't get you one bit. In all truth, I could completely deduce all of your responses, but I won't. If you don't want to cooperate, I could psychologically induce you to, but I won't. I'm just going to believe. Why is that? Because the director only said, I believe in Fukuchi. Your point of reference may be justice, but mine is to face the same direction as the director. That's why I will not doubt you in any way. Fukuzawa got some great subordinates, huh? Come, first we get you out of here safely. Here we go. Rampo-san, so the negotiation went well? Of course. What about the smuggling preparations? As you ordered them. There's no surveillance in the vicinity. The special Boswellian passenger ship for distinguished visitors, we can infiltrate it. There are far too many guards in the rooms which each country's ambassador stays. From the Yokohama Sea to the arrival point, it's 25 minutes. We'll hide out there. Yes, sir. This is Fukuchi. This is Fukuchi Oichi, the leader of the hunting dogs that tormented us as the epitome of the world's justice. The agency's destiny hinges on whether he's a friend or foe. I have to make sure not to mess up. Do not get caught by the patrols while it's moving. Look out for the sound of footsteps. Yes, sir. Is someone who's called a hero gonna get arrested just for walking around? What an uncool middle-ager. Rampo, you ass! This has nothing to do with being a hero. The onboard guards are security patrol. Therefore, their duty is not just to the ship's protection, but to their own countries. If they spot criminals, they'll shoot without question. Also, don't call me middle-ager. But you're a middle-ager. I'm so glad that the word boomer is not here. Thank God. Thank God! I still have my youth. My skin is still terse. What side? My behind is such. Dude, this writing is great. Hang on, Rampo-san. What? This is a valuable alliance. Mind your language a little more. I don't mind. This kid, he's just jealous. Didn't I talk about this before? This kid's known Fukuzawa for 13 years, and yet that's not even half of my time with Fukuzawa. Whether my time with him is 14 or 15 years, it's absurd to think he'll surpass me on that, isn't it? I'd forgotten that. With the power of your memory, isn't it possible you'd forget, kid? Either way, don't call me kid. It's the first time I've seen Rampo-san like this. So then, that mastermind behind everything, Kamui, just who could he be? Don't rush. First join forces with the hunting dogs, then identify Kamui based on the military police's classified data. Those were the director's orders. And like a murder case, this time it's not solved by knowing who the culprit is. We'll have to be discreet. But even without that classified data, Rampo-san, you still have that, right? Could it be that you want to see these? Well, no, of course that's no good. How childish you are, eh? Although, he was talking about his glasses, by the way. If you really, really want to bend the order of my work, I'm not saying there's no way. Yes, this is it! Oh, there's the bribe, the Ramuni. Ramune's bribe. You were walking around with that on you? Yes, when I'm working with Rampo-san, just in case. Open it. It can't be helped, huh? Well, being looked down on by an old man is no fun either. Here's the glasses. Finally, Rampo-san will finally know Kamui's identity. Shall we keep this secret from the director? Ultra deduction activate. Okay, so before I get to chapter 83, I'm gonna say what I was hoping that Fukuchi, or what my problem. Sorry, not Fukuchi. What my thing is with this army here. Here's the thing. I'm hoping this is just a short-term thing that after we defeat the angels, once that shit's done, it will be disbanded. That's the condition I have. Because if this is like a permanent thing or long-term / permanent thing, then it's going to be bad. It will be awful. So as long as they put in writing, this is a short-term thing that once this shit is done, it's disbanded. I'm okay with this. I will compromise on this shit. That once this is done, once we're done with the angels, we're done. It's disbanded. Especially Fukuchi, fucking, because I don't know if it's in writing or not on this shit. Especially Fukuchi. If Fukuchi says after we're done with the angels, Fukuchi's like, you know what? Disbanded, done. Yeah, that's my thing. That's the only thing I got issue with is if this is a permanent thing or if this is a short-term thing. And knowing how the UN is, they're gonna try and make this shit permanent, which is scary. And also, it's gonna be us that's probably us and the European countries paying for this shit. But anyway, let's get to chapter 83. Now we're getting to the good shit here. The truth will now be revealed. Shall we keep this a secret from the director? And now, chapter 83 is titled Towards the Full Answer, Part 1. Finally, Rampo-san's full deduction. Rampo-san's ultra deduction. Well, this one will know the true identity of the enemy mastermind, Kamui. Ultra deduction activate. Who is Kamui exactly? It's meaningless to reference the world already altered by the page. What calls for observation are the circumstances before that. The first clue is what Anko-kun had said before the hostage incident. Even though we investigated this thoroughly, nothing has come out. So, it's possible the decay of angels are hidden within the government. Again, this is why I was suspicious of this shit with the UN. That judgment was probably correct. From the start, the fact that the detective agency was granted the spirit bow was for the purpose of the government-based decay of angels switching places with them. If we factor in their capacity to collect information from secret government meetings and to allow Gogol's performance infiltrating as secretary, there's a high chance that Kamui was also with the government rather higher up too. Furthermore, according to Sigma's memory, Kamui only appeared before him hiding his face behind a gas mask. Therefore, he's cautious as well as a relatively recognizable, well-known figure. And Kamui is someone who has gained immense benefit from a series of terrorist attacks. For example, Rampo-san? Uh-oh. Kamui is someone who benefited immensely from this terrorism, and moreover, extraordinary ability users like Gogol and Dostoevsky are controlled by Kamui as his game pieces. In other words, it's someone with that level of skill and charisma, most likely an ability user, and an outstanding one at that. And because they chose the detective agency as the organization to carry their sin, they either have a connection to or are involved with it. There is only one person who fits that description. The government's top brass, a celebrity whose appearance is well known. The one who benefited most from this terrorism is a superhuman who surpasses even Dostoevsky. Someone with a connection to the agency. His name is... I have no evidence, but it all fits. Wait, what? You're not... Where's the name? I feel trolled right now. A member of the government, a celebrity, a powerful ability user, and skilled leader. Above all, as a result of the coin terrorism, he gained huge powers, the commander of the humankind army. But what's the motive? I wonder if he's somewhat lonely, as I found my life's path first. I see. Is this your life's path? No. No! What? No! 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 No, it's Fukuchi! What? What can I do? What? He's realized I had figured it out. I only have a few seconds now. What? I knew this shit with the UN was suspicious. I knew, see? I said I didn't like this shit with the UN from the start. And you know what made it even more suspicious? That Fukuchi didn't say. This would be a short-term deal. See? Oh, shit! Oh, shit! A one-moment decision. All right, let's get to 83.5. Oh, my God. Which is titled, Towards the Final Answer, Part 2. Today is once again a single day in a lifetime. Rampo-san? Smoke handle? We'd be in trouble if the police found us, so why? Atsushi, my reference point is to face the same direction as the director. That's why I will not doubt you in any way. I'm sorry, I was wrong. Huh? Listen, Atsushi, make sure you escape. You have no chance of winning. That's Posam's mystery novel. Rampo-san kept it as his 10,001 shelters. 10,001. If this novel were destroyed, I'd probably never be able to return it. Protect it to the end. One more thing. This old man Kamui's ability is the weapon he holds. Oh, shit, it is him! As expected, I got discovered by the kid. Things may look this way, but in my military days, I'd be called the man of 100 faces in undercover missions. Am I past my prime? You're Kamui? Well, about that, my face muscles are tired. Let me just rest a little. I've done some heavy stress drinking and my hair is falling out more. Good grief, acting like a different person is bad for your body. Although, it'll be just 6 more days of patience. I realized it just now, that memory I received from Sigma. Kamui's bloodlust, that katana was the hunting dog's military saber. But, why? What the God? You being a representative of justice, being the director's close friend. Close friend? Yes, of course, a close friend. Until a certain point, we were. However, Fukuzawa didn't go into the battlefield. Oh my God, and so our paths were divided for eternity! Holy shit! Oh, land already, is that fine, Tiger Boy? Once I arrive at port, shall I make the Coast Guard my ally? I apologize for having taken advantage of you the same way, but you have 2 options now. Confront or escape. Neither of them an easy road, because because you who know my identity, I can't afford to let you return alive. Don't make that pitiable face like some new recruit. At least for your own sake, shall I make the situation clear for you? Is that the holy shit! The page! The reality-altering device and source of everything! If you could take this... Dude, if we get the page, we could change this shit so the UN doesn't get this army! Oh my god! If you could take this from me, everything would be as before. The detective agency would be saved. He's already figured out our objective. The passengers have noticed you. You have no time until the police get here. What do I do? If I win the whole incident could be solved. Well, the whole incident would be solved, but if I lose, me and Rampo-san would die, and as the detective agency, not knowing the circumstances, goes on allying the hunting dogs, they'll be backstabbed and annihilated. Make sure you escape. You have no chance of winning. Rampo-san, everyone from the agency, the people who died during this incident, and all the police officers who believed in justice and fought alongside us, and... Oh, shit! Oh my god! Oh my god! You know what? I should have not been shocked by this! Based on everything that happened we saw in the UN! I should have not been shocked by this! Oh my god! Even if I run away, normally he'll catch up. Then I'll fight until a way out appears. You put on your combat face, huh? We've managed to defeat many tough enemies up to now. More than any other. I can't forget this man who tried to ruin the agency. By the way, how are you going to fight on that leg? Oh shit! It was cut off? Why the shock? You heard about my ability from that kid. Kamui's ability is the ability to increase the efficiency of the weapon he holds 100 times. Zeno, are you Shockies? Yeah, Zeno, you Shocky! Where are you, Key? If you didn't hear my cat meow, Zeno is shocked. The lightness of a feather, and the cutting ability of heat beam. I didn't even feel his weapon swing. This is the ability of the hero Fukuchi Uichi. Stand, new recruit. That just about compares to the difficulties that appear in my autobiography. I too have been wounded. Stand up. I have to stand up. This isn't the first time my leg's been cut off. Ooh, no. Oh, so the bleeding is already stopping. The tiger's regeneration ability, it's superb. What's next? If I severe your head, will it grow back too? I'm afraid. I don't fear the enemy. I don't fear the pain. What I fear is that I'm alone. The Decay of Angels incident made the detective agency scattered. I thought I was left on my own. But Kyoko-chan was at my side. Then we had Fitzgerald, Anka-san, and Montgomery-chan's help. But now I'm truly alone. If I win, the incident is resolved. If I lose, the world falls in ruin. Right, Kitty? Kitty, are you shocked? You shocked, Zeno? Zeno is so... Oh God, I'm not alone. I have Zeno. Zeno is keeping me safe. Right, kitties? Right, kitties? Solitude scares me. At the orphanage, solitude was the norm for me. But now the same solitude scares me. Right, Zeno? Right, Zeno? Zeno's a good boy. I wish there was someone, fighting at my side. Anyone would do. Somebody. It's noisy over there on deck. Is that smoke? We should call the police. Let's go. A smoke candle. Yes! Yes! So the impossible prediction came true. Yes, I'm good to go. Oh my God! Oh my God! Akama's here! Akama's here! Oh my God! Oh my God! Thank fucking God! Akama's here, right, Zeno? Right, Keith? Zeno's looking at me like, oh my God, bitch, you're crazy. But oh my God! Holy fucking shit! Oh my God! Thank fucking God! Oh my God! I'm sorry this reaction is almost an hour, but my God, I'm sorry. I'm not sorry that I covered all 4 of these chapters. I'm not sorry for this shit. This had to happen now. There was a reason I I didn't know why the reason I waited this long. But man, God, I did. I didn't know at the time why I waited this long, but holy shit, I'm glad I did. Because government corruption at the highest level was just revealed. And UN was revealed as a fucking joke, and now this shit. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is government corruption at the highest level was just exposed. Plus, we got to see the police and all that shit. Oh my God. Oh my God, this is government corruption at the highest level. Holy shit! Oh my God! This is insanity! Right, Keys? Yes! Adam knows. Anyway, I'm really curious what you guys think of these chapters. Holy shit, this is insane. Oh my God, like someone you thought was a hero is the real terrorist. Oh my God. And the thing is that should have known when that motherfucker would agree to this shit at the UN. Oh God, that's scary. I see what you did. That was brilliant. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigan's Inc. If you love what I'm doing and want to help keep this channel alive so I can keep bringing you more Bungou Stray Dogs content, there's a few ways you could do that. You could donate to my Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, GoFundMe, purchase something off my Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, friend me on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.